Now you're doing love respect. My content is not for everyone. I say that respectfully. The beauty was truly within. Something that they couldn't relate to. So they had to disrespect you. Because you knew that at the end of the day you had confidence to be your authentic self. Something that they abandoned. Hold on one second, that wasn't your problem. You understood elevation when it came to your blessing. You was truly catching when you chose you. Even when you got lost in your words, they said that you was slow, stupid, and retarded. Hold on one second, look at this fool. They had to play with Spoke and attack the way to go up against you because God had a better plan for you, because you understood your existence to relate to a loved one that they couldn't see, let alone feel. Understand at the end of the day, they was their own worst enemy. You overcame so many obstacles to better yourself when it came to your mental health. You almost gave up on yourself when it came to your childhood. It went into your adulthood, but you said, hold on one second, I can't become my worst enemy. So God installed peace within you, something that you didn't understand, but hold on one second, you still was able to keep it real. Even days when you couldn't relate to your own love language, you still was good to folks. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. Even when they try to blackmail you, to paint you out to be something you truly wasn't, but you truly had potential. And they actually understood that at the end of the day, if I throw Spirit at this innocent person, they would never ever wake up at the end of the day. But God had a better plan when they try to kick you down, discourage you, trying to blackmail you. But hold on one second, you was never part of these folks' competition when they put you part of a race that you was never supposed to be part of. That energy is different. Always be yourself. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to the wrong person. And I say that respectfully, even when they try to blackmail you, to paint you out to be the villain in their story, how it took a whole community to go up against you, all because of the fact that you had potential, all because you knew how to be your authentic self, something they couldn't relate to, was loving themselves properly. At the end of the day, they say, hold on one second, I made this person, hold on one second, that was the best, worst mistake that you ever did to yourself, to say that you did something, just did something for somebody. No, the best mistake that you ever could do at the end of the day was continue to stay in your goddamn lane. That energy is different. Because God installed a gift within somebody that someone can never take away. Something that you couldn't relate to was being your authentic self. How you trying to copycat the original at the end of the day? Took them off, that's your material, but that was never the case. Because the innocent person was paying attention to, hold on one second, God, did you just see that? And God says, yes, I did. And these fools about to go out real whack, how they painted you out to be the villain, they story. You know, when God's in the room, miracles truly do happen. Certain doors close in your life for all the right reasons. You never reject yourself for another day. They would never understand common sense. Hold on one second. You wasn't running from your past. The energy has different because you don't have to take accountability for your actions. You wasn't doing it for likes and you was on cloud chasing. You didn't have to take a whole community go up against one person. Let them play with Spoke in a toxic way. You wasn't out here destiny swiping on energy harvesting or playing with Spoke in a toxic way. Did I say that already? It's a train of thought for me. When it came to elevation, being your authentic self, something they couldn't relate to. It's why you chose the hill to go within that day and actually mean what you say, to love yourself properly, to overcome the pain, and you still being patient with time and day. Always be yourself. Never allow someone to make you feel like you live in fear. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. When your past try to blackmail you, God got a better plan. Today's currently March 21st, 2025. Have a good day. Stop the violence.